A very good morning to all my dear students. I hope you all are well and also preparing for your term 1, right? So my dear students, today is the last class of module 6. So by now, whatever we have completed, I hope you are revising it properly. So who can tell me till now what we have done? Can anyone? So my dear students, we had 5 sections in module 6. Right, from there we all have almost completed 4 sections. The first section was I listen, where we have learned about the sentence dictation, where sentences were given, and you all were asked to write down. Right, I got your answers in the Google Classroom. Many of you have done tremendously well. Few of them you have done few mistakes in spelling, so please rectify that. The next one was vocab part, where we have learned about vocabulary in context. Yes, we have done the vocabulary part where we have learned till module 4. Whatever we have learned, we have done in the context, right? Coming to the articles, we have learned about articles, what are articles, how many types of articles are there, and in how many types the articles are divided, right? Even in our last class itself, we have done what are articles. So articles are the words which help us to point out nouns or group of nouns. Am I right? So there are 3 articles, a and the, right? And articles are divided into 2 parts. So the first part is indefinite article and the second is the definite article. So a and falls in indefinite article and the article the falls in the definite article. Am I right? So article a and an is used for the singular noun. It is used before a singular noun, right? And is used before a vowel sound, and the article a is used before a consonant sound. Coming to the article the is used before the definite the definite nouns, which we are sure about, which we have mentioned earlier. Got it? So today is the last section that we are going to cover. The section is the I write, where we will learn about the formal writing. Okay, so in formal writing we are having here the letter writing, a letter to a friend, which are known as the friendly letter, and the next one is picture based writing. So my dear students, let's start with the first block, that is the I write formal writing with friendly letter. So my dear students, till module 4 we have done many letter writing, right? We have written many letters, we have also done message, and we have learned the format of message writing. Am I right? So my dear students, today we are going to write down the formal letter. While doing the message writing, I told that my dear students, you have to write down the sender's name. You have to give the greeting. Salutation is very necessary, body is very necessary, and signature. Yes, so there were only 3 parts, but many of you in your UT1, what you have done, you have only written, my dear friend, I'm unable to come, I have this match, I'm very sorry that I'll not be able to attend your party. And there is no greetings, there is no signature, nothing at all. So when a message is asked for 4 marks, yes, if you are writing only the body without writing any salutation, without any greetings, yes, can you secure good marks? Never, right? So as I told that message writing, it may be, or a letter writing, format is the main thing. You need to follow the format. Without a correct format, even if you are writing the message of 4 to 5 lines, 6 to 7 lines, it's worthless. You are not going to get marks for it. Yes, when there is no starting, yes, there is only the middle part, that is the body, and there is no end. How can you just get marks for that? I have been repeatedly saying that whenever you write any letter, any message, the format is the first and foremost thing that you need to keep in your mind. Yes, sentence, the words, it's up to you. What type of words you can put there, what type of sentence framing you want to do, it's all up to you. How beautiful you want to make your letter look, it's all up to you. But only the thing is that you need to follow the format. Until and unless you are not following the format, your letter writing, your message writing is nothing. Got it? Okay, so my dear students, again today we have the friendly letter. So what is a friendly letter? Let's check it out first. We write friendly letters to our friends and close family members. These are informal letters. The tone of an informal letter is relaxed and friendly. So there are two types of letter. One is the formal letter writing and one the informal letter. So in informal writing falls the letter to your parents, letter to your grandpa, your close relatives, to your friends. Formal letters are letter to the principal, letter to the editor, letter to the teacher. Got it? Okay, so my dear students, today we are going to learn about the informal letter, that is the friendly letter. As it said that informal letters are a bit relaxed, right? You can use very if I have to say day-to-day words that you want to place it. It is very relaxed and it's very friendly. Got it? So read the given sample of the friendly letter. Use this sample to observe the different parts of a friendly letter. So before observing the friendly letter, let's check out what is the format of a letter writing. So my dear students, it's very important. Many questions may come. What is the format of a letter writing? What is the format of a message writing? For that reason, I'm saying that format is the main and very important thing. Okay, so let's check out what is the format of a letter writing. So let's check out the formal writing, where we are going to write down the friendly letter and it's the format. So first one is the sender's address. Yes, so when you are sending any letter, the very important thing is the sender's address. If date, on which date you are writing the letter, you have to mention that. The third part is the salutation or greeting, how you are going to greet the person whom you are writing. My dear lovely friend, yes, my dear Ravi, or whosoever it may be. Salutation and greeting. Yes, next is the introduction, how you are going to introduce the letter to your friend, as it's very friendly letter. Yes or no? So you are supposed to introduce the letter. Then comes the body, what you want to write, the main points in the body. Coming to the next is the closing paragraph. You directly don't finish the letter by saying from Ravi, from Susmita, or from XYZ. There should be a closing paragraph of whatever you are writing. And the last is the signature. Your name, yes, from your friend, from your granddaughter, from your daughter, from your son. Got it? So my dear student, here are the 7 points of format. You can say format of the letter writing. First one is the sender's address. Second is date. Third is salutation or greeting. Fourth is introduction. Fifth is body. Sixth is closing paragraph. And seventh is the signature. Got it? I hope this time you don't make any mistake. It has been taught to you regularly whenever we do the formal writing. So my dear students, please keep this in your mind very nicely. Okay, so that when you write any letter, you don't do any mistake. So now please come to page number 65. So in here one example is given how to write a friendly letter. Please check out. So first I said that the first point or the first rule of the letter writing is the sender's address. 403 Prajvi Apartments, Gachibowli, Hyderabad. Okay, so this is the address where the letter has to be sent. Next is the date when it's written, 19 October 2019. Done. So 2 parts we have done, sender's address, then date. Coming to the third is salutation or greeting. You can use a person's first name in this, like dear Leela. Okay, then comes the introduction. Look how the introduction is written in one para, body is written in another para, and closing paragraph is written in another para. So in here all total 3 paras are written to, 3 para are used to write down the letter, right? So the first it's written, thank you for the birthday card. It was very pretty. I put it up next to our photo so that I could see it every day. Look how it's introduced. The question was here, a friendly letter where a friend has invited one of his friend, right? So in introduction, in the first paragraph, explain why you are writing. Remember to use friendly language. Yes, so what happened in here? Thank you for the birthday card. It was very pretty. I put it up next to our photo so that I could see it every day. So in introduction, you have to use the friendly language. Okay, so that the reader is very eased with what you are writing. The next part is the body. Guess what? Mummy and Papa got me for my birthday a Harry Potter book. It is the first one and the story is so exciting to read. Do not worry. We can read it again together when we meet during the holidays. Look how he has introduced the body part. This is the part between the introduction and the closing para. You talk about the main idea of the letter here. So you are writing here the main theme, why you have chosen to write down this letter, the main points. Like in here he said that the Mama Papa has given him a Harry Potter book and it's very interesting to read. So he asks him not to worry because when they will meet up, he can share the book with Leela, right? Now comes the closing para. Please ask your parents if they would let you bring your dolls. I cannot wait to see you again. We are going to have so much fun. Closing para, ask a question or make a suggestion so that the person can send a reply. So what is the closing para? The closing para is about a suggestion that you want to give or any question that you want to ask so that the sender whom you are sending, he or she can reply you back. Then the last part is the signature. Sign your name. How you sign off shows how you feel about the person to whom you are writing. So as this is a friendly letter, Ruby is writing a letter to Leela. Yeah. So how she is ending up with the signature? Lots of love, Ruby. Got it? So this is a friendly letter. Understood? So the first part is the sender's address. The next is the date when you are writing the letter. Then comes the salutation or the greeting. How you introduce or how you greet your friend. Next is the introduction. How you are going to introduce your first para. Yes, where we always use the friendly language. Next is the body, where you write down the main points, the main theme of the letter, that for what you have chosen to write it. The third is the closing para. Yes, where you write down or you ask a question or give a suggestion so that the person whom you are sending can reply you back. Comes the last is the signature. Got it? So my dear students, here is one more exercise for us. Please turn to page number 65, exercise 4. Viru is planning to celebrate Makar Sankranti by flying kites and eating special sweets. He wishes to invite his best friend Ali to celebrate with him. Complete the invitation letter that Viru wrote to Ali by filling in the gaps. So my dear students, it's already, the format is given. Few words are given, only you have to fill the gaps. Okay, so let's check out what is there. So sender's address is already given. 34 Land, number 5, Guldas, Lucknow, 226012. 12 January, date is given. It's written in 2019. Dear, whom should you denote here? Whom you are going to greet. The letter is to be written to Ali. So you have to write down, Dear Ali. How are you? I am writing this letter to, please write down, invite you to celebrate Makar Sankranti with my family and me. Yes? As Viru is inviting Ali. So you have to write down for what purpose you are writing this. Yes, for introduction, how you are introducing here. How are you? I am writing this letter to invite you to celebrate Makar Sankranti with my family and me. The celebrations are next week. This festival is very special. We celebrate it by flying kites and exchanging sweets. Please come for the celebration. It would be great fun to celebrate with joy. I will ask my mother to make tasty food and sweets for you too. I hope you can come during the celebration. Awaiting your reply. Your friend Viru. Have you checked out how it's introduced? It's introduced by saying that Viru is inviting Ali for the Makar Sankranti. Yes, and in the middle, the body he has written that this about the festival. Yes, why the festival is celebrated or how this festival is celebrated. Right. Closing, he has written that I hope you can come during the celebration, a question mark. Then definitely he will answer back that yes, I'll be able to come, or if not, why not, right? And he has also written awaiting your reply. And signature he has given very nicely, your friend Viru. Got it? You can see that the letter is not that big, but it has covered the format of letter writing. Got it? So my dear students, please keep this in your mind that you have to follow the format strictly. Okay, it's not that you'll skip one part and you'll write down the other part. You have to follow the format strictly without failing. Got it? Coming to the second block, that is the picture based writing. So we have done many picture based writing in our earlier modules too. So you have to do this now. So I'll just help you out how you can write down. Rest you use your own words to write it down. Exercise 5. Look at the pictures given below. Describe what activity each person is doing. So in the first picture we can see that a boy is on a skateboard. Right. So let's check out what can be framed through this picture. I'm giving my words, but I want your words in here. So you will write down and send me this in Google Classroom. So the name of the boy is Porus. Porus is playing on a skateboard. A skateboard can also be used to travel from one place to another. So this is my word. Okay, so you have to write down your own words. Next is the girl playing badminton. The name of the girl is Nuria. Nuria is playing badminton. This game uses a racket to hit a shuttlecock across a net. Yes, she is holding a racket and also shuttlecock which can play. Yes, so it's written Nuria is playing badminton. This game uses a racket to hit a shuttlecock across a net. Coming to the third picture, a boy is playing football and the name of the boy is David. David is playing football. It is a sport played with a ball and between two teams of 11 players each. Yes, you can use any other words to express it. The fourth picture is of a boy riding bicycle. The name of the boy is Faiz. Faiz is cycling. You can perform tricks on a bicycle or use it to travel from one place to another. Got it? So now what you have to do? Now write 5 sentences about the importance of outdoor games and activities. You can use the words and phrases given below as hint. So my dear students, this is your work. You have to write down by yourself. Only to explain you better, I'm just reading out what I have written, but you have to write down by yourself and send that to me. Outdoor activities help to keep us healthy and fit. They involve us in physical work. Outdoor games are exciting and they include many fun activities. We never get bored playing outside. Outdoor games and activities help to keep our mind active and fresh. They also help us to form a routine. We can also spend time with our friends playing outdoor games. You can also add what are the games that are played outside. Yes, and why it's important, as I have mentioned. So my dear students, this is your homework. You have to write down this and send me in Google Classroom. So my dear students, I hope you have understood the format of a letter writing, that is the friendly letter. Please, again and again I'm telling you, follow the format. Don't skip a single rule of it. Got it? Okay, so my dear students, that's all for today. This is how we end our module 6. Thank you and have a nice day ahead.